The movie begins in the early 18th century on the northern Great Plains, where a young Comanche woman named Naru lives with her tribe. She is skilled in tracking and medicine, yet yearns to prove herself as a hunter among her people. The film opens with her observing the vast wilderness that surrounds her, as she sharpens her tomahawk and practices throwing it with precision. Her brother, Tabe, is a skilled warrior who has earned the respect of the tribe, while Naru feels overshadowed by his accomplishments and longs for her own chance to demonstrate her courage. That morning, Naru and a group of women gather medicinal herbs in the forest, but Naru's attention is drawn toward the sky, where she spots something unusual moving among the clouds, a circular fire trail cutting through the horizon. She interprets it as a sign, believing it to be the arrival of the mythical Thunderbird, but in truth, it is the spacecraft of an alien predator descending silently through Earth's atmosphere. The craft disappears beyond the hills, unseen by others, yet Naru becomes convinced that something extraordinary has arrived. She argues with her brother that she is prepared enough for her great hunt, or the Katamia. Meanwhile, Tabe and the other warriors set out to hunt a mountain lion that has attacked one of the tribe's hunters, named Puhi. Naru insists on joining them, reasoning that the strange sign in the sky might be connected to this new threat. Though some mock her ambition, Tabe allows her to accompany them. The group tracks the wounded hunter into the forest, where they find his body clawed and bloodied. Naru begins treating Puhi's wounds while the others prepare to transport him to their camp. Later that day, the predator begins its own hunt. Cloaked by advanced invisibility technology, it surveys the wilderness, scanning the local wildlife with thermal vision. It kills a snake that attacks it, peeling its skin and revealing its skull, a ritualistic trophy-taking act that establishes its role as a predator of predators. Naru and the rest follow the animal's tracks until nightfall, camping in the woods, unaware that they are being watched by something far more dangerous than a lion. As Naru sets traps and observes the area, she senses something unusual in the silence of the woods along with the skinned snake and large footprints. But her tribesmen brush off her suspicions, attributing her to be a novice. That night, the group locates the lion's den, and Tabe devises a plan to lure it out. Naru climbs into a tree to bait the animal. The lion ambushes them,
And this happens.
She wakes up only to find herself back with her mother inside her tent. She treats Naru's wounds and lets her know that her brother Tabe had to carry her back. Next day, Tabe returns triumphantly, carrying the lion's severed head, prompting the tribe to declare him the war chief. The tribe celebrates his victory, but Naru remains disturbed. She insists that something else was out there, something that had skinned the snake. Her claims are dismissed, but her instincts drive her to set out again, this time alone, only with her dog Sari. Determined to find the truth, she packs her gear, sharpens her tomahawk, and ties it to a rope so she can retrieve it after each throw, demonstrating her ingenuity and determination to survive in the wild. As she ventures deep into the plains, she discovers strange tracks and carcasses of buffaloes skinned with precision. She encounters a bear trap made of iron, an object she has never seen before, indicating the presence of European trappers in the region. She continues her search, only to tumble inside a bog. Finding herself sinking inside the ground, she uses her improvised tomahawk to climb out of her predicament. Soon after, while crossing a river, she encounters a massive grizzly bear. She tries to taco a shot, but unfortunately, her bow breaks, alerting the bear of her location. It gives chase, and she hides beneath a tangle of roots. Just as she was about to be killed, the predator interferes. Exhausted and wounded, she drags herself to shore, only to be confronted by her own tribesmen, who demand that she return to their camp immediately. A defiant Naru pleads to them to realize that there is something very sinister out in the woods, but her words fall in deaf ears. Not willing to give up, she starts a fight, which leads to her being bound in ropes. But out of the blue, the predator ambushes them and swiftly takes out one of them. The other two give a good fight, but prove to be no match for the highly skilled predator. Naru flees the scene and runs into the grasslands, only to regroup with another one of her tribesmen. Being well aware of the terrain, they plan on ambushing the killer, but it proves to be smarter and tracks them with ease. It kills the tribesman, and Naru is forced to flee inside the forest. Unluckily, her foot gets trapped in a bear trap, but shockingly, the predator leaves her unharmed, letting us know that it only takes fun in killing strong opponents. She gets captured by a group of French fur trappers, who tie her up, believing that she might know something about the creature. It is here that she finds Tabe, who was also captured while he was searching for her. The trappers intend to use them as bait to lure the predator out. That night, the trappers tie Naru and Tabe in an open field, positioning themselves nearby with muskets ready. However, their plan quickly backfires, as the predator does not hunt easy prey. It arrives, moving through the mist, slaughtering the trappers one by one. Naru seizes the opportunity to escape, freeing Tabe in the chaos. Meanwhile, the predator continues its rampage, dismembering the remaining trappers and collecting their skulls as trophies. Naru eventually finds a group of trappers preparing to execute her dog, Sari, whom they have captured. She uses her skills to fight the trappers and free Sari, while Tabe goes to fetch a horse. Naru encounters one wounded trapper who had tried to kill her before, but now lies dying, begging for help. They make a deal as per which she will treat his wounds, and he will teach her how to use a pistol. She gives him herbs to ease his pain, and he gives her a lesson on how to use the weapon. But her lesson is cut short when the predator arrives, and seeing no way out, the man pretends to be dead. She uses the moment to observe something remarkable. Due to the orange-flowered herb, his body temperature drops dramatically, rendering him invisible to the predator's thermal vision. This discovery becomes a crucial turning point for Naru, who realizes how to use her knowledge of medicine as a weapon. Moments later, the predator, unable to detect the trapper's body heat, accidentally steps on the man's feet, and when the dying man screams in pain, the predator finishes him off. Naru watches closely, learning how it perceives the world. As she hides, Tabe appears on horseback, attacking the predator with a spear and briefly gaining the upper hand. But then, this happens.
No more. This is it?
No.
Bring it home.
His courage allows Naru to escape, but the predator eventually kills him with a brutal strike, leaving Naru alone once again. That evening, Naru prepares for the final confrontation. She sneaks into the trapper's camp, injures the last remaining man, and uses him as bait to lure the predator. She uses the cooling herb to lower her heat signature and sets several traps using her surroundings. When the predator arrives, it struggles to detect her, allowing her to shoot with her pistol, dropping the mask of the gruesome-looking creature. She sets up some traps and positions the mask on a nearby rock. A fierce battle follows, with Naru using her tomahawk, the trapper's rifle, and her agility to counter the alien's superior technology. Post that, she lures it toward a patch of mud, the same bog she had nearly drowned in earlier, and uses her knowledge of terrain to trap the creature in it. The predator fires its targeting mask weapon, but Naru had anticipated its mechanism. She had positioned the mask on a nearby rock, ensuring that when the predator's weapon fires, it redirects back toward its own head. The alien's final attempt to strike her becomes its downfall as its own bullet pierces through its skull, killing it instantly. She retrieves the predator's head along with the pistol that she acquired and carries them back to her tribe as proof of her victory. The tribe gathers around her in awe as she throws the predator's head onto the ground, finally earning the respect she sought. The final moments are accompanied by animated drawings in the end credits, depicting the return of multiple predator ships descending from the sky, hinting that this might not be the end of their encounter. Thank you for watching. If you like this recap, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And please don't forget to check out the other videos on the channel.